Well, hi there, and welcome to Healthy Lifestyle with Eraldo, a show dedicated to helping you live a longer and healthier life, while giving you the inside scoop on all the latest fitness, health, and lifestyle trends. And of course, most importantly, having fun while doing it. So let's get right to it. You might recognize my first guest. He has appeared on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson over 80 times. He has predicted everything from the Super Bowl wins to past presidential elections. And he has not been wrong yet. So please help me welcome the amazing Kreskin.
I gotta shake hands with you.
Hi, how are you? My God, you got a very firm shake.
Yeah. Regis says to me, my handshake is the dream of every chiropractor on the face of the earth. So that's the way it's.
You're absolutely right. So
you have such a. I got to say real quick, you got a good
Sure.
crew here. They're the gals are always. It's a good. They're flaky, which makes them interesting. They're
Right.
the only kind of. But
Yes.
I like your people here.
Thank you so much, and it's an honor for me to have you
Well,
here.
my
Really,
pleasure.
it is. So let me understand. You just turned 80, right?
Yes, it was January 12th, and as a matter of fact. Not last year, we didn't count it yet. The year before that, we usually count, Eraldo, all the radio, TV, and concert appearances I do in 1 year. The year before last, in 1 year, I did around the world exactly 364 appearances, which agents tell me they know no performer, they can't even think about it. But I'm only home 4 days a month. The airline industry, as of when American did the big piece on me in their magazine, she traveled with me for 9 months. They estimate I've flown now in my career about 3 million miles, a little over 3 million.
Oh my God. So you have a lot of freaking flyer miles.
I will not go on a plane I want to go on a canoe or a rowboat or something. I mean, now that you have to pay for a glass of water on a plane, we won't go in there. And that's true.
And that's true.
Oh, they lost the spirit, that airline.
Oh
anyway.
my God. Anyway, so tell me, how do you stay healthy and fit? What is it that you do? Is there a regimen or something that we should know about?
Well, there's one key secret, and people probably don't know what it means today. It's heredity. My mother lived 3 months short of 96 years old.
Wow.
My father lived to 91 years old. A lot of people are afraid I'm going to be around a long time. As far as I average traveling about 4 hours sleep a night. I don't advocate this. People just don't do this, but you shouldn't. But I've only had 2.5 hours sleep in the past 2 days. I run about 20 minutes every night. That's
walk around the block or a treadmill
run.
or something?
Or either a treadmill or outside. But I run without a plug in my ear, because once in a while, and we've forgotten how to do this in modern society, we have forgotten how to stop the world and get off. And people have to have sound, they've got to have noise, they've got to have something else. For God's sakes, once in a while, stop what you're doing and listen to your own inner self. I read, when I'm home, 4 books a night. We're building an addition to my home because the BBC came to film. I have over 9,000 books that I've kept, that I've read. But at the same time, 1,000 biographies, you read them. All the great entrepreneurs found a way to stop what they were doing. JFK, when he was in the White House and had all the advice of the military and what have you, he closed the door. He read trash books, not just Playboy, but pornographic pieces. So to get his mind off of what they said, so that when he put everything away and he sat and thought, the other side of his brain started working. We have forgotten how to do that.
Wow. So do you have any upcoming projects that we should be aware of?
I have a new book coming out, which I will get you. I will get you. It's my 20th book.
20th?
I'll get it to you in about 4 or 5 years. We'll talk about it, because it took me 2 years to write. I'm not a fortune teller, but Eraldo, what I do is, because I'm around audiences, my work deals with audiences, I can sense their feeling and trends, and the book is predictions that I'm making of what will happen in this country and the rest of the world in the next decade, 50 years, 100 years, and 1,000 years. It took me 2 years. It's not written in stone, but I think it's going to be. Everybody's kind of excited. Some shows are going to spend time with me on the book.
Wow. I've got two predictions I want you to make. All right, so
if he says one, he's going to bet on.
For now.
No, he just wants 4 numbers. I'm only kidding you.
The first one, obviously, is the Super Bowl prediction.
Yeah. I tell you what. When I predicted, and I've done a number of networks, they have always sealed it because of one basic reason, and then opened it later. Although last year on Fox, I predicted it 2 days before. We had a party the day after because I predicted the exact score and so forth. The problem is, if I said it right now, what's going to happen after the Super Bowl and you say, yeah, Kreskin was wrong. How is it he was shot by 20,000 people at point blank? People will bet on what I say.
Oh my God.
And I can't. Of course, I could say that he advised me to. No, I would not do that to you.
Right.
And then the other, of course, the other things are the presidential elections and what have you. But this year, it's the first time I did not take it on. I was on with a gentleman on one of the other stations, Cavuto is his name, about 9 months ago, and he said, "What do you think?" He says, "Kreskin, you've performed with Hillary Clinton and Christie and all these people, Giuliani. Who in Congress right now or the Senate do you think can pull us out of the terrible debt that we're in?" And I gave an honest answer, and I meant it absolutely. Of all of them, none of them. It's going to take someone outside of Congress. Washington, D.C. and all of them, they were not lawyers. They were farmers, they were publishers and everything, and they were expected to give something of their life back. When they asked him to run for president again, he says, no, someone else. It was not to be anyone staying in politics 30, 40 years. Do you think that they have the most ideal look at life?
Wow.
Who the hell is kidding whom? And it's got to be someone new and refreshing. It could be. It could even be a character who has
I wish we could stay here all day.
Have I
really
eaten up
do.
all
I
your
know,
time?
I know. But I wanted
By the
to
way,
thank you so
one more thing.
Okay, go ahead. Sure.
Folks, the next time I come in, we'll bring the producer on, and you're going to say, God forbid, I'll tell you what's going on in his head. Oh my God.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. No, thank you. All right, guys. Still to come on Healthy Lifestyle with Eraldo. He's breaking a sweat on the new Jillian Michaels show. Up next, we talk with fitness expert and one of the stars of Sweat Inc., Jason Rosal, after the break. Stay tuned.